Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blame It on the Stars, where we give you an inside look to what's going on in the universe so you can blame your problems on the stars. It is Jade here.
And it's Kara.
And this week is the new moon in Taurus. We're going to be telling you all about it. But in case you missed it, last week, Venus entered Taurus and Mars entered Aries. So if you want to know more about how those impact you, then definitely check out last week's episode before diving into this one.
And just to give you a heads up, next week, we will tell you everything you need to know about Mercury in Taurus and how it affects you.
So the new moon in Taurus happens on Tuesday, May 7th at 11:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Per usual, the date and time are from the website astroseek.com. What you need to know. The new moon in Taurus brings a very grounding and stabilizing energy. Since Taurus is an earth sign that's associated with building foundations and security as well as stability and practicality, the new moon in Taurus brings a focus on building solid foundations in our lives, especially as it pertains to things like our finances, our values, our home, and our relationships. New moons in general are new beginnings where we set intentions. So use this new moon in Taurus to set those intentions specifically around things such as prosperity, abundance, and setting practical steps towards achieving your goals.
How this affects you. This new moon is going to encourage you to take a slow and steady approach as you are working towards your goals. This is a good time to shift your focus towards long-term sustainability rather than the quick fixes that come with the other energies in the astrology right now. Because Venus is ruled by Taurus, this is going to place more of an emphasis on things that feel comfortable or indulgent. So don't be afraid to treat yourself and enjoy the little things that make you happy, such as good food, music, nature, and spending time with others.
So why this matters? The new moon in Taurus matters because it offers an opportunity to ground ourselves, set intentions, and lay the groundwork for any future growth and prosperity. Taurus energy helps us connect ourselves with the natural world and abundance in general. So by aligning yourself with the energy of this new moon, we can really begin to cultivate that sense of security and abundance in our lives.
Something you might not know is that the moon is exalted in Taurus, meaning the energy is very strong and favorable when the moon is in that sign. This energy is going to enhance the moon's ability to create emotional security, stability, and growth. Because Taurus is a fixed sign, this energy is going to help us stay focused, resilient, and consistent as we pursue our goals.
Certain signs will be affected by this new moon more than others. Those signs are going to be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, and those are personal placements only. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, and or Mars placements. Now there are some aspects to this new moon that make this a little bit more interesting. The first one being that the new moon is conjunct Venus. This aspect really emphasizes the Venus energy. As we mentioned earlier, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So all of the themes of Venus, such as finances, relationships, and creativity, are already very prominent. But being that Venus is now directly aspecting both the sun and moon, we're really able to hone in on the Venus energy, whether that means we're spending our time going out with friends, being surrounded by loved ones, being more creative during the new moon, or setting more intentions surrounding our finances. The Venus influence is very strong.
The sun and moon will also be conjunct Jupiter. This is going to bring out more feelings of optimism and abundance. This makes it a good time to set big goals, take risks, and embrace new adventures. Because Jupiter is a very positive energy, this is a good time to dream big and trust that you will achieve your goals.
Also, the new moon will sextile Saturn. The sextile between the sun and moon with Saturn brings an extra layer of stability and discipline, as well as practicality, to the new moon energy. So as you're setting any goals or intentions, you might find you're more likely or willing to create some long-term plans or write down concrete steps that you can take towards manifesting the intentions you're setting. Saturn's influence is definitely going to be really helpful for providing structure and discipline that might be needed to turn your dream into a reality.
Even though Saturn's energy is bringing some stability, the sun and moon will also be conjunct Uranus, so you can still expect there to be an element of surprise and changes going on. Some of these changes might happen suddenly, or you might have unexpected realizations. So this is a good time to embrace being spontaneous, embrace change, and move on from old habits or patterns that no longer serve you.
And that is it for this week's episode. We've got a really great new moon coming up, so I hope you all enjoy it. Next week, we'll be talking all about Mercury entering Taurus. So if you want to know more about that, then make sure wherever you're listening to this podcast, you are subscribed and you have the notifications turned on so you don't miss when we post next week. But that is all for now, and we'll see you all next Monday. Bye.